to as well. My thing is, you need to go longer than 6 months until you get to know each other well enough to have that conversation. But so many people want to rush. And that's where the babies come from. Yeah, it ain't a mistake, it's a bad decision. Because we all old enough to know condom could break. You know what ain't gonna break? Abstinence. Say no. Now, I read in a comment where the woman was like, well, because I replied to, what you gotta do is say no. If a woman doesn't get raped, she has the right to say no. She say no, guess what? It's not gonna happen. Now, her reply was,
I really wish I lived in the world you live in. I truly do.
Her reply was, she did disagree with me. There's more women, there's more or less, or whatever she said, that want to have sex more than men. I can go with that. Where is the conversation in the beginning? What if this happened? See, we count, people, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say me. People count on man-made contraceptives. Birth control, the condom. Let's say the woman been on birth control 6 months. Let's say the man does wear a condom. Is it guaranteed she's not going to get pregnant just because she did in the first 6 months? No. Because somewhere along the line, it failed. Both people need to take responsibility.
Okay. So my question would be, if you feel like that, why are you only targeting modern women?
Because I personally would like to have a discussion with her, to be honest with you.
Okay. So again, then why do you invade when a modern woman tries to talk to you?
What you mean invade?
Avoid the discussion.
Okay, I don't, unless I see it, I really don't think I do that. But I really don't see that I do that. But you know what? You know what it is? Maybe I'm not, maybe it's because I'm not having that conversation enough.
And again, you keep saying comments. Where are you reading these comments? What post are you on?
Facebook.
Oh, who, like from where? What are you watching? What, like, I don't.
No, I'm just like, you know how you just get on your phone on Facebook or.
So you don't know who, like, so for example, I watch Life Coach Sean, right? And so I could tell you, like, oh, on her video, that's what I'm asking you. Who stuff are you on?
I'm sorry. Life Coach Sean is a woman?
Yes. So my question is, who videos or who comments are you on, if you know?
No, I don't. I don't know.
So here's my thing, and this is what. My first question would be, because you said you think I'm a modern woman. What about me makes you think I'm a modern woman? First of all, before we do that, what is your definition of a modern woman? Let's do that first.
My definition of a modern woman is a woman today that, how can I explain it? That believes she doesn't need a man. That believes she can do everything herself when, and this is just my opinion, I could be wrong, and I take that. But for the women that I'm not wrong about, in their heart, they want a husband. In their heart, they want a family. But they also want, and it ain't nothing, don't misunderstand, they can work if they want. I personally don't care. But don't sit up here and work, and then your money's not supposed to go towards the bills. You got to help out. Okay. Now, that's just me. Now, back in the day, if your mother was here, she would have told you the same thing. When we first got together, she was making, I don't know, I know I told Quan this, but when your mother and I first got together, right, I didn't trust nobody but your grandmother with my kids, but when your grandmother couldn't do it, I know y'all wasn't going to daycare, y'all wasn't going to go somebody, no. Your mother at that time was a nurse, so she was making more money than we were both working, but she was making more money than me. Now my pride took over. I ain't gonna lie, my pride took over. I'm like, nah, she ain't. I gotta give me another job, because having another job would have made me have more money than her. So that meant, I'm being honest. So
That's the problem.
No, it's not, because my job as a man is to protect and provide.
Correct.
Okay.
And I agree with that wholeheartedly. My issue with that is you felt that you could only protect and provide financially. Now, I can tell you, and you admitted by your self-account, your pride took over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm speaking for myself, not me.
No, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
You said that you think I'm a modern woman, right?
Yes.
Then I asked, so I can be clear, what makes you think I'm a modern woman? You haven't answered that yet.
I could have sworn I answered that, but okay.
No, you didn't,
I'll
because
answer it again.
because I said before you answered, I said define what you mean by a modern woman. Okay. So now, right.
Okay, go ahead.
Right now, based on your definition, I know for a fact that I'm not a modern woman. But by your definition, okay. Now my question would be, because I want to clarify everything before I say what I have to say. So now my question would be, what about me makes you think I'm a modern woman?
Because, how can I say this? Mm-hmm. One, you don't like black men. Okay. I don't know, and I'm speaking for myself, and I don't know if this is true or not. This is when I'm going on from what I've read. You don't like black men, right? For whatever reason, that's your choice and that's your decision.
Okay.
At the same time, which I agree. You're taking your time, and you're not settling for anybody and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go with that. But a modern woman is argumentative. If I'm saying that right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take what you're talking about as argumentative.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, just my opinion of you, you're just as passionate, if not more passionate than I am. Okay. So that's why I think we both get up there.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I don't ever have a platform where I can let it go. To where, you ever seen those? They're black people, but they have an audience, right? Mm-hmm. And they'll let one member of the audience get up, say whatever they got to say as far as sex, husband, wife, whatever. And then it'll be this one black lady that'll be like, well, if you did this, your husband wouldn't do that. You see? So she makes a lot of sense to me because she's on both sides. You see what I'm saying? She's married herself, but she defends women when she should. And she defends men when she should, depending on the conversation. So that's the point I'm trying to get to.
So I'm a modern woman because of what you've seen, and I've only posted those stats recently.
What stats?
Because you said from what you've read, that's what you said.
No. I was talking about from what I read as far as.
But when I asked you, I said, what about me makes me a modern woman? You said because you don't like black men. That just became recent.
Okay. Well, you said what makes me think you.
Right.
So and that's what I came up with.
Right.
Recently.
But that literally just became recently where I'm like, I'm done with black men.
Right.
So
you've been saying that though.
How long have I been saying that?
You've been saying that, if I'm not mistaken, over a year now. That I know of. Because I hear you say it a lot.
Okay, that though that's not true,
okay.
even if it was.
Okay.
So you only believed me to be a modern woman for a year?
I really have, to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you.
So what is your opinion on why you think I don't like black men?
Because they annoy you.
Okay, why do you think black men annoy me?
Because you said that black men annoy you.
Right.
I
agree with you that I said that. I said black men annoy me.
I'm going on what you said.
Right. Okay. That is no longer my question. We got it. I said it. Okay. I admit that. Now my question is, why do you believe black men annoy me? What do you think the reason is? Why did I say that? What about black men make me feel like, oh my God, they're so annoying?
Because they remind you of me.
Okay. What about you annoys me?
I don't listen.
Okay.
According to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, because everything you just said was true.
Okay.
So then what did I end up saying? I said, I'm realizing, no, my problem may not be that black men don't listen, because it's only the black men that remind me of you that I have an issue with.
Right.
I want you to hear me. I need you to hear me with, not this, hear me with these. Because you think I'm a modern woman. Okay? I don't like black men because they remind me of you. Okay, remember that? We agree on that, right? I said, Dad, maybe you're just angry at women. You then said no, and then gave me 17 examples of how you are. Okay? Maybe the truth is, I also remind you, just like black men, it's not really black men that annoy me because they don't communicate and they don't listen to me. My father annoys me because he doesn't know how to communicate and he won't listen to me. You are not upset with modern women. You're not even upset at me.
Who am I upset with?
The person I remind you of. I can't tell you who that person is, but I can tell you I actually love black men. I wish they could stay, and I'm for the ones who can't, because they are very successful, honorable black men, and I'm proud to say that my brother was almost one of them. He light skinned, okay? Torrance, beautifully raised, okay? Successful, okay? That I can give off the top of my head at least 10 successful, happily married black men. So no, my problem really was never black men. The truth was, the underlying issue is I may have, hated to admit, some daddy issues. That's my issue. I'm only upset. The guy at work, I'm not going to say his name, but the guy at work, love him to death. He's a great guy. And he'll tell you himself, the reason I wouldn't really take him serious, you remind me too much of James. We will be in this mug fighting you too much like James for me. That's too much. I cannot stand, and I'm realizing I don't like certain people who do, because they remind me of the inconsistencies. Okay? You not mad at modern women. You not even mad because that don't even, first of all, there's never been a time I don't even believe that. That's how I know it's not me you talking to. You may be talking at me. It's who I remind you of. And you're never going to admit it, and that's cool. But the truth is, that's what it is. Because then that's why I said, well, give me a 2025 an example. This is how I know. Because if you truly believed I was a modern woman in 2025, which I am, how can you not give me an example of myself? Because you don't really believe that. It's the person I remind you of. Get what I'm saying? And what's crazy is, you not even going to listen. You not. But that's why you don't really, you are free.
I'm angry at a woman, is what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Okay. You're angry at a woman.
Okay. Well, we need to find this woman.
And I remind you of this woman. But the truth is, the difference between you and I, when I say I really want to have a discussion, I truly have a discussion. You notice every time you're like, oh, we both, no, you're getting like that. Because I really want to get to the nitty gritty. You want, let's not invade. If I'm asking you a question, and the truth is, yeah, this is how I feel. Well, let's talk about why you feel like that, because you could be totally wrong. Just like when I said, what the thing? I said, this is purple. You said, no, this look gray to me.
It did, yeah.
Right, but nobody knows why until we discussed, oh, well, I said, well, no, this is really purple.
Well, yeah, because I didn't see it in the light down there.
Exactly. Different factors happen. We saw the same thing in the same room in the same light, but saw it two different ways, which is why we have to discuss. But instead of me saying, well, I know you're talking about me, that because you'll be like, oh, I'm talking my daughter with the 2 kids and the black hair that